I'm rolling.
Sit back, think. Just think of these 10 words that I'm about to tell you. Weak, naive, stupid, careless, reckless, mistakes, regrets, violence, wrong, and blackout. A simple 10 list of words, all that have negative connotation, that all lead to one topic. Today, hi, my name is Diego Arias, and I'm going to be persuading you why you should not drink irresponsibly. Basically, I'm going to cover 3 points today: the consequences of drinking irresponsibly, the benefits that you can have by drinking responsibly, have the fun and the benefits in the future that alcohol can cause, and also the statistics of some deaths, accidents, and unintentional accidents of alcohol. So first off, I'm going to get into the consequences. Drinking irresponsibly can lead to many poor decisions, such as, you would maybe have sex with somebody that you wouldn't normally have sex with if you were under the influence. Also, poor decisions such as drinking and driving, and I actually do have a couple of personal stories of that, actually not to me, but people that I know have happened to. I was actually at a party last year, and one of my, not really my close friend, but one of my friends, an acquaintance, you could say, he was really under the influence of alcohol, and so was his sister. And we actually caught them almost about to have sex in their bedroom at the party. And that's just, normally that's frowned upon. Obviously, you don't do, that's incest, you don't do something like that. And that's just one reason why you should drink responsibly. Another story I actually do have is a drinking and driving accident where my friend got a brand new 2012 Camaro. This happened last summer. And we went down the shore, and he actually totaled it in an accident after a night of drinking. And another thing of consequences, you can ruin your relationships. It's happened to me, I've seen it happen personally in my family, how my uncle, he was a drunk, and he used to beat his wife and all that stuff, so I know what it does, drinking irresponsibly, how that does happen to affect the family and the abuse that goes with it. Now that I've taught you about the consequences that drinking can have, I'm going to teach you about some of the benefits it can have. It can be fun and safe, obviously. We're teens, it's not, proper, but we all do it, everybody does it. You could have a fun time and a safe time. You could avoid trouble if you drink responsibly, drink in moderation, don't overdo it, know your limits. You can still have a good time. You don't need to get messed up to have a good time when you go out. Actually, according to dailynews.com, alcohol is healthy if you drink in moderation, such as red wine. It can actually be good for your heart. It lowers the chance of you getting cardiovascular disease and breast cancer. I'm sorry, I completely forgot about that PowerPoint. So yeah, alcohol isn't really all that bad for you. If you do drink in moderation, like I said, you can have a good time, and it is healthy for you in the long run. Now I'm going to move on to statistics. They are kind of overwhelming. When I first looked into it, I didn't think this statistic would be as high as I first thought. According to worldometer.com, this is actually a website. Here, I'll show you right here. This is a frequent website that updates the accidents and tragedies that happen with alcohol caused by death. That right now is the total number of 2013 deaths caused by alcohol. Last night when I looked it up, I have it right here, I had 688,641. I checked that number last night at around 10 o'clock. Now this morning, it's a little bit over 9:30. There's another 6,000 reported deaths in the world of alcohol, just overnight. So, that's crazy. And also, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or also known as the CDC, 1/3 of all deaths, according to alcohol, are unintentional. So that means that can happen with drunk driving, any fights, abuse, domestic violence, homicides, anything done with alcohol that wasn't intentional under your influence. 1/3 of it is unintentional. And about 1.8 million deaths caused a year from alcohol. And also, 15,990 alcoholic liver deaths from liver disease have caused deaths, and that's the number from 2012. That's also from the CDC, or the Center of Disease and Alcohol Prevention. And those are number of alcohol-induced deaths, excluding accidents and homicides, are 25,692 deaths a year. In conclusion, I've told you about the consequences of drinking and what irresponsible drinking can lead to in your life. and the benefits of some responsible and well actions taken when you are drinking. And I also have told you about some of the statistics of how many deaths are a year and such as that stuff. In conclusion, drinking responsibly is the way to go. You can still have a great time without having to get messed up. Be smart and don't be irresponsible. Don't become another casualty or a number on the list. Thank you.